One of the biggest things that I teach all my clients is the process of learning how to detach. This process is about learning how to detach from the mind, from your thoughts. This is a critical and key part of being healthy, being happy, mastering your emotions, mastering yourself, achieving goals, whatever motivational self-development terminology you want to use. It literally starts with self-awareness, and it starts with being able to move back from the mind. The reason why this is a huge practice and something that you absolutely have to start doing is because everything that comes up to the forefront is coming from your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind was planted ideas, values, beliefs, long-term memories, etc., etc. So everything that you mostly think day in and day out comes from the back of the mind, which means most of the things that you're thinking, you're not actually consciously choosing to think that. It's something that's coming up from your past. When something comes up from your past, you are not in a place to be able to decide whether or not you want to believe something. That means that it's just coming up, and it's coming up based on the fact that someone else planted it there. So whether you want to say mom, dad, grandpa, aunt, uncle, this situation that happened to me years ago, this trauma that I experienced, my ex-wife, my ex-husband, whoever, someone else planted that stuff in the back of you. Now that's coming up to the forefront and you don't realize it. So you just believe it and you feed it. That's the biggest thing. You feed everything, and then everything continues to grow and stay stuck in you. It's not until you recognize that, number one, that's what's happening with my mind, and then number two, let me pause, move away from it, and decide whether or not I actually want to believe this thing. In that moment, you actually have a choice. You have a conscious decision of whether or not you want to go down the same road that someone else pushed you down, or do you want to take a new direction. The practice of detachment allows you to actually change. In that moment, that allows you to consciously decide whether or not you want to keep going down the same road or go down a new one. And that is the powerful moment where growth happens, change happens, healing happens, and reprogramming happens.